Welcome to Out of Spec Motoring. Today's video is certainly going to be about comparing gas to electric police vehicles, but our channel has been growing massively, and I wanted to say thank you to everyone who's subscribed and is going to follow along on this journey. For those of you who are new here, thank you very much for clicking on our video. This is our own racetrack, and we have electric vehicles that we like to rip around this thing every single day. We also go on a lot of road trips and push the technology as far as possible. Thanks again for supporting us, and we appreciate everyone who watches our videos.
Hello and welcome to Out of Spec Motoring. You're joining us here at our track. This is going to be a really fun one because we're finding out if gas or electric makes for a better police car. And the way we're going to find out is through a series of challenges. Now, all of today's video is going to be from the police officer's perspective. So that means cost doesn't matter. They're provided the vehicle, they're provided free fuel or free electricity. So from the officer's perspective, which will be the best car to drive around on their shift? Cost-wise, though, I'll have another video on our Inside EVs YouTube channel where we run through how electric can actually save the taxpayers money if fleets were to switch over to EVs. But what we're going to do to start is we have an awesome obstacle course here at the skid pad of the Out of Spec Motoring track, and we're going to see which of these two cars can get through it quickest. So because this obstacle course is going to be a little complicated, I'm going to take you on a sighting lap in our electric smart car, which is our camera vehicle, so you can see exactly how the layout works, and then we'll run the two and see which can do it in the least amount of time. Demonstrating our slalom course, you may find that we are facing a grassy field, and that's because we start in reverse. This is to simulate a reverse J-turn situation. So what we're going to do is get ourselves prepared, full power backwards, spin the car around. Now the electric cars are going to have a problem because they do not go as fast as the gas car does in reverse. That thing I think will do 62 miles an hour. So full power backwards. This thing does 11, so it takes a while. This is kind of the boring part in the electric cars. Really fun in the Crown Vic. We're going to get it through the cones, flip the front end around, hit drive, and then we're going to head straight to these two cones here. Get the car positioned around to the right. Through here, through the big two trash cones. We're going to go around this cone, flip the car around, a little sideways in the smart car. Let's go, get it around town. This way, back through the cones, follow the course, back the way we came, simulating city street maneuvers. Get the car flipped around here, and then we're gonna go back through the cones, ending this way with the brake, back at the start finish. Set the clock. That is the course. What do you think will go around quicker, the Crown Vic or the Model 3? Put the comments down below, and I think we'll do the Crown Vic first. So let's get the camera car out of the way. Time to run the police Interceptor. All right, power off the line. It's spinning tires, hard power down, and J-turn into first. We're gonna lock it in, drive. There we go, because it's gonna have to shift gears. Come on, car. It's just spinning up those rear tires. Keep shifting gears. On the limit of grip here. Oh, a little sideways, more than I wanted to. We'll get sideways through these cones. Back again. No cop is going to be able to do this, I'll tell you that much. Come on, let's go. Back through the entrance gates. Full send, keep shifting gears. Full brakes, and stop the clock. There's so much going on in this car. It's constantly shifting gears. It's heavy. It's an open diff, which means it's spinning one tire. You were able to get these with a limited slip, and it would have helped a lot. But the biggest problem is just the transmission. And now we're in the Model 3 Performance. Now this is going to be an interesting one. I'm not going to be using track mode because I would imagine police officers are idling, they're parked in a parking spot, and they got to get out and go with the car set. Now there's nothing stopping Tesla from creating police-only software where you could just push a button and it could, you know, sort of cut back the safety systems. So I don't know if this is going to be faster than the Crown Vic or if the safety systems are going to be too much of a draw. But there's only one way to find out. So we're in reverse. We're going to get the go-ahead, Let me let everyone know. All right, about to leave in 5 seconds here. And everything's sort of somewhat secured around the car, but I think that's normal for police use. So full power backwards, and let's see, 3, 2, 1. Let me get my backup camera going here just in case. And go, full power. Smooth offline. 17's all she'll do. How's she gonna handle this? Through the cones, brakes, into drive. Come on, drive, here we go, finally. Big power off the line, 4-wheel drive. Getting it through, little understeering. Car is doing a good job of managing power. So it is not crazy understeer, which is nice. Through there, maybe a little bit, so you can really feel the weight. Come on, cone, almost hit that trash can. We're really pushing it here. Big power, big power. Let's go. Regenerative braking limited, I'm not sure why. And stop the clock. Kind of overshot the braking there. It says stability control disabled. We freaked something out. Automatic emergency braking disabled. It didn't really like that. Is it really truly disabled? I guess we'll find out. Let's put it in drive and let her rip. No, everything's still on. It's just a sensor we tripped. It was probably because we hit traction control literally the whole time. I think there's something where if you do consistent traction control for like 7 seconds, the car freaks out. So yeah, with that said, I don't know what the times are yet. We'll have to look, but this definitely felt way faster, way more confident through the course. As soon as I put my foot down, it went and leapt. The only thing it doesn't do so great is the J-turn, like the Crown Vic. But every other thing, this was fast, solid, and I would say this is going to be a much faster car to catch up to the bad guys in. So win for the Tesla.
Now let's review the footage. You can see the Crown Victoria gets off the line but spins its tires massively. It's able to pick up speed and carry a J-turn through the cones so you don't have to stop. Now to the EV, you can see it accelerates quickly off the line but reaches its maximum speed quickly. When we pass through the cones, we have to bring the car to a complete stop and then put it in drive, wasting time. But you can see the huge acceleration rocketed off. Now let's look at the Crown Vic through the rest of the course. You can hear the car slipping in and out of gears, trying to find the right spot. That is poor transmission tuning that is killing time. You can see coming around this corner, it roasts its rear tires sideways, again, leading to slower times. But it is a heavy car. Once you get the weight around, it just wants to slide. Pretty crazy. Under braking, the brakes are very good on this car. I am surprised. And it was pretty fun when you get it up at the high revs in first gear. But other than that, not that great. Now to the Tesla, you can see it's really putting the power down instantly through the back section here. It is a little bit understeer oriented, so the car pushes rather than oversteers, which is not a bad thing. It's easy to handle on the limit, although a little boring. You can see coming through the back section, you can see the weight of the Model 3, but it transfers weight pretty smoothly. Huge power down the back straight, through the back section here, really getting in nicely. And the brakes, well, I hit them a little bit late and ran off the course.
And so here we're simulating a police officer looking for speeders. So we're sitting on the side of the road. I don't know what they would do, watching videos, shooting a radar gun, something. So we're hanging out, doing our job, and just waiting for someone to come by. Sweet mother of Jesus, that guy is flying. Let's go. He's doing about 70 miles an hour. We're full power trying to catch up to him. Let's see how long it takes. We're doing 100 plus right now. Past the cones. Here we are. And we got him. That did not take long at all. Yeah, you pull over. Do not resist the power of electric. Idiot. Let's go reenact that same scenario with the Crown Vic. Will we even be able to catch it? We'll see. So we're sitting in our usual spot, waiting for maniac speeders to come by in this awful town where everyone drives way faster than the posted speed limit. I just can't believe why anyone would go even 1 mile per hour over the limit. Don't they know that's illegal? So now we're in the Crown Victoria. We're gonna see if we can catch up to one of these maniac speeders when they go by. And we'll give it a go. So we're in park, just idling, shooting our radar gun, waiting for one of these speeders to come by. And, oh damn, there's one of them. Into drive, full power, we're coming. Full speed, into second gear. We'll try different sirens. We won't even catch him before the end of the straight, but we're trying. Oh, it feels sketchy. I imagine that was close to 100 miles an hour. Pushing it into a corner. Here we go, full speed. Back end's coming around on us. And we finally caught him. Well, another point to the Tesla. Please step out of the vehicle. Please step out of the vehicle. Walk backwards. And knee on the ground, sir. Knee on the ground. I said knees, not your full body. Stop resisting. Another point to the Tesla. And those maniac Focus RS drivers, another one off the streets and into custody. So we've seen dynamically that electric certainly is better. With the instant torque and acceleration, it can get up to catch speeders instantly. It's really, really a big benefit. But what about the 90% of the time a police officer, especially a city police officer, is just sitting in the car? Well, the nice thing with electric is the battery will last like a week if you just run the AC constantly. It's really not drawing much. You're also not consuming fuel, but police officers get free fuel. So is this a huge concern? I'm not really sure if that really makes a difference. I will say the Tesla screen is great. You can put YouTube on there. It even has a dog mode for the canine officer, so you can basically put the car in dog mode, walk away, and monitor the interior temperature on your phone with an app. That is a huge benefit that I think many officers would love. With regards to comfort though, the Crown Vic and maybe even some of the newer police Interceptors have some more room, seat width with holsters and things. You won't feel as cramped or confined in this particular car, but there'll be other electric vehicles like a Rivian for an SUV choice that will have the same amount of interior comfort in room. I guess what I'm trying to say is you're not really giving anything up in day-to-day usage with an electric patrol vehicle. If anything, you're giving the driver a much more seamless experience. They get to the office in the morning to get their car. It's fully charged waiting for them. They do about 300 miles on a charge. And most of the city ones, you'll probably even get closer to 400 miles just cruising around your city. That's more than enough range for most officers. Now, if you're in a high-speed pursuit, average pursuit lasts around 20 minutes, I believe. You can run this car flat out for way more than 20 minutes before your battery is flat. So that is not even a concern. Yeah, there's really no downsides to electric over fuel from a police officer's perspective. If anything, it's just a little bit better because you have snappier acceleration, a little bit better handling with all the weight low in the vehicle, and it's just going to be a way more fun experience for the officer. So no downsides here. Now, I would suggest that you go over to Inside EVs when that's posted. I'll put a link in the description where we talk about the cost difference between buying a brand new police vehicle, comparing it to an electric vehicle. We'll use a Model 3, probably dual motor, to compare maybe a Standard Plus. I haven't quite decided yet, but again, acceleration is still going to be way better than one of these things. So thanks so much for watching the Out of Spec. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.